just joining us, we are already on the way. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Camavinga. Richarlison. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard to overlook the very talented Musiala, Peter. I mean, when Germany's finest come calling at such a young age and place such faith in him, then you know he's got something special. Often played ahead of more established pros, allowing him to
charge, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rashford. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncommon. He's going for goal! Hakimi. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Richarlison. Has a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Saka with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Richarlison. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. So that goal went.
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Flamengo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Vinicius Junior. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Hakimi. Crosses it into the area. He rises! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 43 minutes, a lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Rashford. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So it's back to business.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Saka. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still have to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Crosses it in here. Could move up a gear here. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Ronaldo. Well, played right into his path. It's Rashford! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 60 minutes Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Distributed tidily.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Musiala. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! Goal! Flamengo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution in progress.
Flamengo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Flamengo take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vinicius Junior. That has been knocked clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back.
Substitutions taking place.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ribery.
Flamengo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Hakimi.
Has been indicated.
Over to the other side.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Valverde. And here's Richarlison. Richarlison! Too close for comfort. Son Heung-min. And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Milan are already in celebration mode. Free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Now it's Messi. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside. It's a good ball out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here. Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can. Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today. Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected. Now it's Haaland. Spread it left. Vinicius Junior receives it in the right position. And the shot! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Made into space out wide. Corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Hakimi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Spread neatly. Messi gets into some space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That is lovely. Oh, that's fabulous. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the through ball. Oh, that's Richarlison! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. goes out. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
And a play for a throw. Vinicius Junior. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Saka. He's a sharp little ball here. Holland. Vinicius. Goal! It's loose now. They want to get it back. Rodri. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Here's Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same focus again.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're off again. Hakimi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Saka, and he's managed to get free. Looking here to chip it through. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. He shifted it to the flank. Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Rodri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? No, it's Saka. Threads one in. Valverde. Saka! Caicedo clears it away. And it's Camavinga. Haaland! And in he goes again. Yes! And they are cruising away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And listen, last line of defence, if you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution for Inter. Number 7.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? And how did he not make it 4?
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Substitution for Inter. Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 30.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Hernandez.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's a throw-in. Van Dijk. Milan looking to pass their way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass is just off target. Haaland. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Milan are almost home and dry now. Camavinga are in full tilt down the left. Valverde herring after the ball here. Richarlison. Haaland. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that wouldn't be the last they'll see of him.
Vinicius Junior simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
That's that, the end. Milan just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Valverde picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Milan are already in celebration mode. Free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. Now it's Richarlison.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the fullback, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Alexander-Arnold. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Serginho. Gives it back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's gone route one. Camavinga. Now it's Richarlison. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Has a shot! Still goalless at the moment. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it could be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't...
Oh, what a mistake! He's having a shot! Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Milan. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Saka making good progress on the right-hand side. Now this could be a chance. Now there goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Camavinga. No, he's seen through all of that. Saka. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And the action is back on the way.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's dribbled past his man here. Saka! Bellingham. Camavinga. And Neymar. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish right from the top draw! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
After 57 minutes,
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Bellingham. Eder Militao gets across and deals with it. Out to the right. Saka picks it up out wide. It's a promising position. Shoots! Got to be quick to recover this. Valverde. Neymar. And Serginho. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Neymar. And it's Camavinga. Great vision. Nicely weighted for Haaland! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
substitution for Manchester United. Number 27.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Richarlison. And Dyke did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of...
Haaland! They scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Saka. That looks a good ball through. Haaland! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one. This must be his personal high. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Camavinga. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Milan totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
duit anjir yang Allah duit lain
Besar kan?
anjir dah amat blanket ni kan mana tak macam layang Yang lain sih yang
Un poco de time.
chico yang
No.
sekolah kok sampai ikut kan dulu di sekolah nah
Mau.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. They would have been quick to recover this. Very nicely done. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal. AC Milan could counter here. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Richarlison! Oh my word, that is quite something. He's got himself an absolute peach. A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Can he spark a counter here? Meister. Looking to play him in. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. And the keeper has it. Hakimi.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Valverde! Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to play it through. Hoisted in. Tries a shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Milan, number 24, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is number 9, Doku.
Buông của.
Đường.
Substitution for Milan, number 13, Erdegaard.
There's the start of the second half.
Is number
A
26.
solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Great vision. And he's in on goal. He's onside. And the cup climbs up big. They've scored. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 51 minutes is
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Pisa really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse.
And the shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
number 9.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Here's a chance!
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's intervened well there. Gets into some space.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
He's a sharp little ball here. Richarlison is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Back into the middle. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Meister probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Number 25, Richarlison. Number 17,
Van Dijk.
Milan. Coming on the field, number 8.
That's a sharp pass. Looking for options for movement.
Number 21.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And Sola. Great ball. He's had a shot! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 79 minutes is number 15. Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Camavinga. Saka. It's a goal kick. Van Dijk. It's a really well-measured ball. Aims beyond the defence. And can he finish? Saka. It's Camavinga. And it's Hakimi. Here's Doku. Camavinga. Here's Doku. And that will be the final act. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or...
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Tries to play it through. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to the game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Odegaard.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. He's on it. Can he get away? Richarlison! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Yamal. Oh, look at this. Yamal! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what has happened here? In for the pieces. Goal! Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
After 29 minutes is number 25, Richarlison.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here. Vinicius Junior sticks it away, and they're at it again in double quick time. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Vinicius Junior.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Odegaard. And it's Hakimi. Now Eder Militao. That pass isn't the best. Out towards the flank. That is lovely. Hangs it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to pass it through. Hoist it in. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. Yamal. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive. We know that. And that one never really got going.
Eder Militao. Camavinga.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Guardiola, and he's with a mighty effort. Not the best of headers.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's made its way to him. Kilichoy, his fourth top scorer in the league. Yamal, great vision. Now it's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. Great ball. He's had a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution on the field. Number 94.
The changes then in quick succession.
Number 10.
Gaetano. Now that looks a decent ball. He's looking wide. Showing good feet. Gaetano. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball. Could move up a gear here. Can he get on the end of this? Guardiola. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Richarlison. Looking to play him in. The shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
4 added minutes has been
Spread
indicated.
neatly. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that is as far as it goes. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Unlucky, lads.
Richarlison taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage.
Just the goalkeeper shoots! Goal! Milan! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So, a breakthrough already. Maldini. He's having a go! Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Saka going face to face with his great rival. If
if they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's the Catalara looking for the run. Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Decent progress down the left. Can he get it through? Richarlison is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's nice. In by Vinicius Junior. It's gone route one. Scamacca. Shifted it to the flank. Atalanta are looking to break at pace. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Scalvini. De Catalara. Knocks it into space. Maldini! Really well taken goal. Atalanta are level. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 70.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down.
Haaland! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan take the lead. Pasalic. Now Maldini. And it's Zalewski. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Maldini. That has been slung wide. And it's the Rhone. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Catalara.
Has been indicated.
He's in a great position here. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Villanova goes short. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution for Milan. Number 11. Erling Haaland.
There's the start of the second half.
Vinicius Junior.
The road.
Number 21.
De Ketelara.
Number
Looks
20.
a decent ball.
Federico Valverde. Clearing the field. Number 8.
It's a goal kick.
Number 22. Son Heung-min. Number 17.
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's dribbled past his man here. This is Ronaldo. Maldini. And it's Pasalic. Jimsiti. And Scalvini. Belanova. And here's the Ketelara. Skamaka. Zalewski!
Atalanta really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Tries to play it through. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now, can they get him away? And it's hoisted clear.
Substitution in progress.
Atalanta making consecutive changes here. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Crosses it in here, takes a shot! Goal! This That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Richarlison picks it up out wide. Richarlison plays it in. Cleared away. That's a throw. Looking for options for movement. Drives it in. And the ball is out of play. The road. Zappacosta. Looking to play him in. Caught offside that time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Substitution for Milan, number 13, Erdegaard. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Ruben Neves.
Driving on and making good progress.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Okay.
Kecil teh keranjang kali, wah. Kecil teh punya gue. Masih dari sana. Dan gue itu lah. Sekarang kan juga.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement.
Applies the finish!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Vinicius Junior brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's on it. Can he get away? So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count.
He's gone for goal. McTominay. And Spinazzola. Now it's Luca. Out to the left it goes. Quality ball. Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. And here's Richarlison. Richarlison! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite. Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Head out towards the right wing. That's been intercepted. Odegaard. Valverde. Now it's Richarlison. Now it's Haaland. Richarlison. Milan with the corner. They're first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, what a ball! Odegaard gets flagged offside. And here's Richarlison, played out to the left flank. Valverde, great ball, real chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. Vinicius Junior!
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Di Lorenzo. And it's Di Lorenzo. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Played into space out wide. He gets big. Odegaard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's hit on goal. Richarlison! Di Lorenzo. That's Politano.
There will be 1 minute added
Di
time.
Lorenzo. And Ramani. And it's Di Lorenzo. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
So it's been even
Some first half thoughts?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Vinicius Junior. Go for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it? Chance! It's a goal! First
blood drawn.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have the first goal. And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He has found the way through.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Terrific header. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Alexander-Arnold. Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And he thumps it clear. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Politano. And this is De Bruyne. He's shifting through the gears here. Van Dijk. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And here's Richarlison. Holland.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front.
Could be danger here. De Bruyne. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Vinicius Junior. Decent chance!
Oh, and that should have been two.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Matteo Politano, number 99, and Gisser. Coming on the field, number 7, David
Lang.
Neres. Number 6,
Lobotka. And Spinazzola. Now it's Lang. Nicely weighted ball.
Now the cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Richarlison. Good ball, good take. Holland! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Now it's David Neres. Hakimi makes the interception. Now it's David Neres. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Defending of the... Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, whose goal is that? A big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to...
Chance for a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency, and proficiency.
Next time.